everyone, I hope you're doing well. سلام دوستای خوبم، من الی هستم و اینم یه ویدیوی دیگه برای شماست. موضوعی که توی این ویدیو قراره بهش بپردازیم simple past یا همون گذشته ساده هست. البته میسا قبلا یک ویدیو با همین موضوع یعنی زمان simple past رو خیلی کامل و قشنگ و درست براتون آموزش داده که اتفاقا لینک اون ویدیو رو هم تو بخش description و اولین کامنت زیر همین ویدیو براتون گذاشتیم که برید و تماشا بکنید. چون توی این درس کار ما قراره یکم متفاوت تر از ویدیوهایی باشه که قبلا دیدید. پس بریم که کارمون رو شروع کنیم. Okay. Now we have a sentence. یه جمله داریم که من الان براتون میخونم. When my mother was a teacher, she had a lot of students. When my mother was a teacher, she had a lot of students. Okay? وقتی مامانم معلم بود، کلی دانش آموز داشت. یعنی چی؟ مامان من معلم بود. ببینید از دو تا فعلی استفاده کردم که برای زمان گذشته است. Was که گذشته امایزاره، گذشته فعل to be و had که گذشته have هست. اوکی؟ simple past این دوتا هست. اوکی؟ حالا چرا من از این جمله از این زمان استفاده کردم یا این که من این جمله رو به زمان گذشته گفتم یعنی چی؟ مامان من معلم بود. یعنی الان دیگه مامان من معلم نیست. حالا میتونه دلیلش خدایی نکرده فوت مامان من باشه. حالا این جمله که کاملا فرضیه. حالا اون احتمالا وقتی این جمله رو گوینده گفته که مامانش کلا فوت کرده، کلا دیگه نیست توی این دنیا، پر همین از باز استفاده کرده، یا مادرش اصلا ریتایرد شده بنده خدا، بازنشسته شده و دیگه الان معلم نیست. پس دیگه اون عمل، اون کار معلم بودن مادر من کلا تموم شده. یه موضوعی بوده برای گذشته و تموم شده رفته. برای همین من اجازه دارم که اینجا از زمان گذشته ساده استفاده بکنم، یعنی برای بیان عملی که قبلا تو گذشته انجام شده به طور کامل و الان دیگه اثری ازش نیست. اوکی؟ Now we have some questions. We have two questions here. دو تا سوال داریم. The first one is this. Was my mother a nurse? مامان من یک نرس بوده، پرستار بوده. Was my mother a nurse? No, she was a teacher. Based on this sentence, بر اساس این جمله, my mother was a teacher. Okay? The next question is, did she have a lot of children? Did she have a lot of children? آیا او بچه های زیادی داشته؟ No, she had a lot of student. She had a lot of student. دانش آموزای زیادی داشته. Okay? So this was our sentence. این جمله بوده. When my mother was a teacher, she had a lot of students. حالا من میخوام این دوتا کلمه رو تو اون جمله جای بدم و جایگزین کنم. He و father. در این صورت جمله من میشه When my father was a teacher, he had a lot of students. Okay? وقتی father میگم چون مذکره باید اون she رو هم تبدیل به he بکنم. When my father was a teacher, he had a lot of students. Now, حالا که جملم این شده When my father was a teacher, he had a lot of students. حالا این دو تا کلمه رو میخوام تو جمله جا بدم. Doctor, patients. در این صورت جمله میشه When my father was a doctor, he had a lot of patients. Doctor, patients. Okay? جایگزین doctor جایگزین شغل پدر من شده. My father's job and patients جایگزین students شده. بیماران به جای دانش آموزان. Okay. Her students loved her because she was a kind teacher. Her students loved her because she was a kind teacher. Now we have another two verbs that are in past simple tense. Okay? دو تا فعل دیگه هم هستن که باز توی simple past به زمان simple past هستن. Now we have a question, okay? We have one question. Why did her students love her? Why did her students love her? چرا دانش آموزاش دوستش داشتن یا عاشقش بودن؟ This is our answer. Her students loved her because she was a kind teacher. Okay, her students loved her because she was a kind teacher. دوستش داشتن چون معلم مهربونی بوده. Her students loved her because she was a kind teacher. این جمله رو به جای her با his گفتم. His students loved him because he was a kind teacher. ببینید من فقط خواستم his رو جایگزین her بکنم. اما وقتی این کار کردم مجبور شدم دو چیز دیگه هم تو جمله تغییر بدم. یکی her بود که تبدیل میشه به him. یکی هم she'ه که تبدیل میشه به he. یعنی هر سه تا ضمیر یا هر سه تا این که صفت ملکیه، این ضمیر مفعولیه، این هم ضمیر فاعلیه. هر سه تاشون باید یک شکل بشن و برای به فرم مذکر در بیان. اوکی؟ اوکی. Now, his students loved him because he was a kind teacher. حالا میخوام جمله رو با فعل liked بگم، یعنی جایگزین کنم اینو تو جمله. در این صورت جمله من تبدیل میشه به His students liked him because he was a kind teacher. His students liked him because he was a kind teacher. Liked رو جایگزین loved کردم. میدونید که like به معنی دوست داشتنه، اما loved به معنی حالا دوست داشتن خیلی زیاد یا عاشق بودنه. Okay? Now the rest of our story. ادامه داستانمون. She came home and told me that her student, Jamie, is very sick. Now we have two other verbs that are in actually simple past tense. دو تا فعل داریم که اینها هم در زمان simple past هستن. came و told. Now I have one question. What did she tell you? What did she tell you? به تو چی گفت؟ She told me that her student, Jamie, is very sick. Okay? گفت که دانش آموزش جیمی خیلی مریضه. Now this is our sentence. She came home and told me that her student Jamie is very sick. حالا این جمله رو با he بگیم. He came home and told me that his student Jamie is very sick. وقتی he رو جایگزین she کردم باید اینجا هم his رو جایگزین her بکنم. Okay? Now, she cried all night for him. She cried all night for him. همه شب یا تمام شب رو به خاطرش گریه کرد. What did she do? This is our question. What did she do? او چی کار کرد؟ She cried all night for him. Cried is past form for cry. Cried گذشته ساده فعل cry به معنی گریه کردنه. Okay? So, she cried all night. این جمله مونده. حالا میخوام جمله رو با یک فعل دیگه بگم. فعل danced. گذشته یا simple past dance. Okay? Dance. چی میشه؟ She danced all night. Okay? She danced all night. همه شب و رقصید. حالا یه جمله‌مون شده she danced all night. میخوام اون رو با studied بگم. Studied. مطالعه کردن. Studied is past form for study. Okay? Study. Studied. Now, this is my sentence. She studied all night. She studied all night. همه شبو مطالعه کرد. Okay. When she went to the school, the other students told her that Jamie is in the hospital. When she went to the school, the other students told her that Jamie is in the hospital. I have two other verbs in my sentence, and they are went, which is the past form for go, and told, which is the past form for tell. Okay? Went فرم گذشته go هست و told فرم گذشته tell به معنی گفتن هست. Now I have a question. یه سوال دارم. What did the other students tell her? What did the other students tell her? دانش آموزای دیگه بهش چی گفتن؟ did هم وقتی در سوالم اومده اشاره داره به گذشته. چی گفتند؟ Okay? When she went to the school, the other students told her that Jamie is in the hospital. وقتی رفت به مدرسه دانش آموزای دیگه بهش گفتن که جیمی توی بیمارستانه. This is our sentence. When she went to school, the other students told her that Jamie is in the hospital. حالا این جمله رو با این دو تا کلمه میخوام بگم. The class and the yard. When she went to the class, the other students told her that Jamie is in the yard. The class جایگزین school شده و the yard جایگزین hospital شده. Okay? When she went to school, the other students told her that Jamie is in the hospital. Now I want to say this sentence with the verb arrived at. Arrived. Okay? با این فعل میخوام جمله‌مو بگم. Arrived is past form for arrive. Okay? When she arrived at school, وقتی رسید به مدرسه, when she arrived at school, the other students told her that Jamie is in the hospital. My mother really worried about him, but few days later, he got better. I have two other verbs, worried and got better. Worried is the past form for worry. نگران بودن. گذشته فعل worry هست. Got better is past form for get better. بهبود یافتن، بهتر شدن. Get better, got better. Worry, worried. Okay? Now we have a question. Did your mother hate him? Did your mother hate him? No, my mother really worried about him. But a few days later, he got better. میگه مادرت ازش متنفر بود؟ میگه نه، مادر من واقعا نگرانش بود ولی چند روز بعد او بهتر شد. Okay? This is our sentence. My mother really worried about him, but a few days later he got better. I want to say this sentence with the verb thought and improved. Thought, improved. این دو تا فعل رو جایگزین دو تا فعلی که تو جمله‌ام دارم میکنم. جمله‌ام میشه My mother really thought about him, but a few days later he improved. Okay? He improved. Thought جایگزین worried شده و improved به معنی بهبود یافتن یا بهتر شدن جایگزین got better شده که همه این افعال به زمان past simple هستن، گذشته ساده. Now I want to say this sentence with the actually pronoun her. با ضمیر her میخوام بگم که البته این صفت ملکی هست. her. جمله این میشه. My mother really worried about her, but a few days later, she got better. وقتی her رو به جای him آوردم باید she رو هم به جای he بیارم. ضمیرم رو باید تبدیل بکنم. خب اینم whole story، کل داستانمونه. When my mother was a teacher, she had a lot of students. Her students loved her because she was a kind teacher. One day she came home from school and told me that one of her students, a boy named Jimmy, is very sick. She cried all night for him. Next day, when she went to school, the other students told her that Jimmy is in the hospital. My mother really worried about him, but a few days later, he got better. خب یه نکته که میخوام بهتون بگم راجع به زمان جمله هایی که اینجا بود مربوط میشه یکیش به این قسمت. ببینید اول جمله‌ام اینجاست. One day she came back home from school. برگشت خونه از مدرسه. Told me that one of her students, a boy named Jimmy, is very sick. شاید براتون سوال بشه که این جمله ما یا این استوری ما کلاً به زمان پست یا گذشته هست. حالا این فعل is اینجا چی کار میکنه؟ بهتر نبود بگه یا درست نبود بگه a boy named Jimmy was very sick؟ این اشتباهه. ببینید مثلا تو فارسی هم که ما داریم صحبت میکنیم میگیم فلانی این کارو کرد، اینجا رفت، بعد اومد خونه به من گفت مثلا پسر عموم مریضه. پسر عمو رو از کجا آوردم نمیدونم، مثال دارم میزنم. یا بابا مریضه. مریضه یعنی چی؟ یعنی مریض است. اومد دوستم خونمون، اومد گذشته خونمون و به من گفت، باز گفت گذشته است، که سارا ازدواج کرده است. این جمله هم شد حال. پس ما تو فارسی هم این معادل رو داریم شبیه به این. بنابراین این is اینجا درسته. اوکی؟ فکر میکنم اینجا یه مورد دیگه هم از این بود. اینا. The other students told her that Jimmy is in the hospital. بچه ها یا دانش آموزا بهش گفتن که جیمی توی بیمارستانه. توی بیمارستان است. بنابراین is اینجا درسته. خب چند تا مثال دیگه با هم ببینیم. اون استوری تموم شد. حالا کلا می‌خوایم 10 تا مثال رو با هم ببینیم. It snowed yesterday. این جمله‌مونه. خب حالا میخوام این جمله رو به جای فعل snowed از فعل rained استفاده بکنم. به جای اینکه بگم برف بارید میخوام بگم بارون بارید. جمله میشه It rained yesterday. Okay? It rained yesterday. خب next sentence. جمله دوم. جمله بعدی. Tom watched TV last night. حالا میخوام این جمله رو با this morning بگم. به جای last night بگم this morning. بنابراین جمله میشه Tom watched TV this morning. Okay. Next sentence. I wore jeans to class yesterday. حالا جمله رو با a coat بگیم. I wore a coat to class yesterday. A coat جایگزین jeans شده. wore گذشته فعل wear هست به معنی پوشیدن. Where were you at 9 o'clock this morning? Where were you at 9 o'clock this morning? حالا جمله رو با she بگم. Where was she at 9 o'clock this morning? میدونید که was برای she, he و it استفاده میشه. من فقط she رو خواستم تغییر بدم، اما ناچارن فعل جمله رو هم باید تغییر میدادم. Were و was both of them هر دوشون simple past فعل to be یا همون am و is و are هستند. Okay? I called you last night around 10 o'clock. I called you last night around 10 o'clock. حالا جمله رو با ایمیل با فعل ایمیلد میخوام بگم. بنابراین جمله میشه I emailed you last night around 10 o'clock. Called, past form, emailed, is past form too. گذشته، فرم گذشته هستن هر دوشون، اوکی؟ که regular verbs هستن، یعنی افعال با قاعده که تنها با اضافه کردن ed در آخرشون تبدیل به past form میشن، فعل فرم گذشته. Did you like the food at Joe's cafe? با they بگم جملم رو. Did they like the food at Joe's cafe? They جایگزین you. What did you eat? What did you eat? چه چیزی خوردی یا چی خوردی؟ I won't say my sentence with drink. With the verb drink. با فعل drink میخوام بگم. What did you drink? What did you drink? چه چیزی نوشیدی؟ Okay? وقتی در فرم سوالی از گذشته فعل کمکیم استفاده میکنم که میدونید حتما did گذشته do هست. بنابراین فعل اصلی من حالت ساده میگیره. What did you eat? What did you drink? Okay? What time did your plane arrive? What time did your plane arrive? هواپیمات کی رسید؟ حالا میخوام بگم جمله‌ام رو با ship بگم، اوکی؟ ship. What time did your ship arrive? کشتیت کی رسید؟ Did you finish your work? Now I won't say my sentence with the pronoun he. So I should say, did he finish his work? Did he finish his work? آیا او کارش رو تمام کرد؟ He instead of you and his instead of actually your. Okay? And the last sentence, my friend didn't like his apartment. I won't say that sentence with the verb love. Okay? So I should say, my friend didn't love his apartment. Didn't like, didn't love. خب اینم از درس امروزمون. اگر این ویدیو رو دوست داشتید لایک کنید و با دوستاتون به اشتراک بگذارید. ممنون از همراهیتون.